Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever the time you're watching us. This is DTM Offline Championship, round number 9 in Spa Francorchamps in Belgium. I am your host, the Grime Lloyd. I am back after a long time out. I was supposed to return in Assen the previous round, but my PC had a malfunction, so I am back now, and possibly to call the last 3 races of this season. The last race was in Assen, and the winner was Randy Jans, finally scoring his first win in the series. So the layout that is going to be used is not the one that you're seeing here. The layout that is going to be used is the 2005 layout, which was used by Real Life DTM in 2005. I think Mika Hakkinen won that race. Well, anyway, let's go to the starting lineup and not waste any time. There is row number 1, Levente Dobos and Hakan Som. Row number 2, Azu Zafra and Joel Dyer. Row number 3, it is Mihni Abalaga and Owen Summers. Row number 4 is Petra Muka and Victor Prieto. Then you can see row number 5, Jonathan Kloske and Victory Bobo. Row number 6, you're going to see right now, Randy Jans, who won in Assen, and John Arthur. Row number 7, it is Oscar Clayton and Alexander Zemchik. Row number 8 is Andrea Federi and Chris Brown. Row number 9, Jimmy Goldsmith and Vedran Vedrina. Now you're going to see row number 10, it is Jordan Worrell and Richard Johnson. And then on the final row is Felix Sontag and Julius Anderson. Felix Sontag is racing only in Spa Francorchamps. He's replacing Nelson Mondialo. Sontag wanted to race so much in DTM and in Spa Francorchamps, so he's taking the place of Mondialo for just this race. So here we go. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And we are underway at Spa Francorchamps. This is the first of 28 laps. Good start from Levente Dobos. Now they're going to La Source. That is turn 1. And look at Som going around the outside. And Som is taking the lead. The reigning GP2 champion. He's taking the lead. Let's see for how long. Dobos is in second. Dyer is in third. Then it's Zafri Blaga in 5th place. Then it's Summers in 6th. I saw Prieto there in 7th. Sontag is up to 20th at this point. Let's see what happened here. What they're going to show again in the replay. It is Azu Zafri. There it is. Okay. Now it begins. Now the replay begins. This is Azu Zafri. Zafri, who's having, quite of an erratic season. The former GP4 Offline Championship driver. Let's see here. He was battling with Joel Dyer, but Dyer got the better of him right on the first lap after La Source. Now they went to the Rouge there, and what they're going to show here? Sontag. They're showing Sontag. Sontag is driving the pink car, which initially was driven by Valentin Nitsu, and then was driven by Nelson Mondialo, and now driven by Felix Sontag. Let's see here. Wow, he had to take it easy there because it was a lot of cars there at once. So he had to take easy in the start. Now we're back to racing here. Julius Anderson, the offline racing veteran, he's in 22nd. He's not having a good season, and he may actually leave DTM entirely after the season and go back to the NASCAR championships that he competes. There's some. Dobosh is in second. It must be GP2 2009 all over again. There's Victory Bobo in 10th place. Victory Bobo, who actually won a race in Istanbul, in Turkey. I believe it was round number 4. I believe it was round number 4. There you see it. Look at this Blaga. Blaga there with Dyer, and Zafri is right there. They're going through Blanchimont at this point. Now they're just showing the drivers, like, who am I going to show here? When I'm going to focus and talk about one of the drivers, they immediately cut it out to show another driver. Some already with the fastest lap, and now this is lap number 3, and Jordan Worrell outside, and that's a big crash. A big crash there, and this is Jordan Worrell. I think I saw Richard Johnson there, and Julius Anderson. Worrell might have a broken suspension because of that. Let's see what happened. Now they go to, this is the Camel Straight, and they go straight to Lecombe. What happened? Oh, a collision! A collision between Jordan Worrell and Richard Johnson, and he rejoins them safely, and then he just smashed in by Julius Anderson. Holy dingly parts, look at this. And Sontag was right there. He was right there. He was really lucky. It could have been him. On board with Julius Anderson, and he was hit pretty hard, but he kept going. But he possibly has some damage in his car. Look at this. Well, 2 cars trying to occupy the same space. That will end badly, especially in a corner like this one. I mean, collisions are always part of the racing, but this could be avoided. So, lap 4, this is Jimmy Goldsmith, and he overtakes Renz Jans. Renz Jans, who's battling possibly for the title with Levente Dobosh. He's not having a good race. But still lap number 4, this is Zemchik. What happened there? Zemchik just did something really strange there coming out of the Rouge and Hadillon. Oh, he made a mistake coming out of Hadillon. Yeah, he made a mistake there. This is lap number 4. This is Sontag. Sontag and I think that was Zemchik, or was it Brown? Anyway, lap number 6, and Zafri overtakes Mihni Ablaga. This is Mihni Ablaga driving the 12, having a season of highs and lows, but many lows. So anyway, this is lap number 7. Zafri and Dyer here. Oh, that was a collision, and Zafri spun. Oh, and he was hit. He was hit. He was hit, I think, by Oscar Clayton. No, he was hit by Alvin Summers, actually. Oh, no. That was the last thing that Zafri needed. There's the replay there, and Zafri, oh boy. And he had nowhere to go, because if he swerved to the right, he would hit Mihni Ablaga, so, oh no. And he spun, and then he was hit. He was hit by this car right there, that is Alvin Summers, and then boom, he's hit. Now let's go straight to lap number 7. This is Renz Jans, and he's attacking. Oh, I think he hit Prieto. Was it Prieto or was it? Oh, it was Zafri. He hit Zafri, but nothing happened there. I guess nothing happened there. Renz Jans in 13th, trying to get a much better position, because this is not good for him. Dobosh is doing fine, and that's the last thing Renz Jans needs. Look at this, Zemchik there. Now Jans. Oh man, Jans was hit by Zafri now. Wow, lots of clanging and banging, and look at Zafri. I think Zafri was hit. I think he wasn't supposed to go to the pits. What is going on here? So, yeah, now that they're going to the bus stop, and he was hit. Jans was hit by Zafri, and I think Zafri was hit. Did Sontag just nudge him and Zafri went to the pits despite not being his intentions? Oh, Vedrina ended up hitting Sontag, and Sontag ended up hitting John Arthur. Lots of clanging and banging there. Oh, he just swerved to the right. Zafri just swerved to the right. I mean, why? Oh, anyway, this is lap number 10, and look at Minia Blaga making a mistake there at Hadillon. He also made a mistake there. This is Kloske, but nothing happened there. Lap number 10. Look at this, it's Goldsmith. It's Jimmy Goldsmith. And Victory Bobo, I believe. It is. And both drivers trying to occupy the same space. I believe this is a Pujon. I believe this is the Pujon corner. But nothing happened there. It was just side-by-side racing. We got a yellow flag here on lap number 11. And it's Rens Jans! Holy dangly parts, Rens Jans is out. This is perfect for Levente Dobos. Now what happened there? Oh, it was a collision with Julius Anderson. So Anderson ended up hitting Jans, and Jans just went straight on. And he lost the tire, and oh my god, he's out of the race. Oh man. This is horrible for Rens Jans. This is perfect for Levente Dobos. Oh man. It looked like a racing incident to me, but I presume Jans will be very angry about it, and I wouldn't blame him. I mean, he's fighting for the title. This is the last thing he needs. And after this race, we're going to have Nürburgring and Monza, so only 2 races. So with Dobos now in second, I think he would be like 8 points ahead of Rens Jans. That is terrible for Rens Jans, because Dobos with that could even clinch the title in Nürburgring. This is Joel Dyer. Joel Dyer is entering the pits. Dyer is having a fine season so far. He had a few problems, but he scored a few podiums, and he's doing really good. Maybe we could see him going to GP2 next season, unless if he decides to stay in DTM, which maybe he's going to do. This is Felix Sontag. Sontag making his debut in DTM. Sontag, as I said, he is replacing Nelson Mondialo. 6.6 for Felix Sontag in the pits. Now it's the race leader. Race leader Hakan Salm in the pits. Now he's not the race leader anymore, because Levente Dobos already went past. This is lap number 15. And Salm is going to the pits. Salm is having a problematic season. He only has 5 points, so he needs to do better. What happened here is Oscar Clayton. Oscar Clayton ended up hitting Kloske. So Oscar Clayton right there. And yeah, it was the same thing that happened with I believe it was Zafri a few laps ago, and it also happened with Anderson and Jans. So Oscar Clayton ended up hitting Jonathan Kloske, but nothing happened there pretty much. So 6.3 for Hakan Salm, and he will go back to the track. Now what they're going to show here, it is this overtake maneuver by Alexander Zimchik. Oh, he went around the outside of the before of the Lassos, quickly overtaking there. I believe it was Petramuka. Now, what they're trying to show here, they're showing Minia Blaga. Mihnea Blaga went to the pits, and what happened there? He left in 6.6 and he went back. Oh, they just went to show that. Now lap 15, this is the replay, and oh man, that could end horribly. Almost a collision between Petramuka and Hakan Som. Usually collisions in the Yohuj end horribly bad, so don't try that, guys. Come on, I know collisions are always part of racing and it's always fun, but don't try that in the Yohuj. It might end badly. It might end badly. So this is lap number 16. This is Victory Bobo, and Bobo is in the pits. Bobo's doing a fine season here in the DTM. He actually scored a win in Istanbul. It was his first win in any of these free offline championships, that is the main series, GP2 and DTM. It was his first since Hockenheim 2008 while driving for GP2. That was his only win, but then he won in Istanbul in round number 4 of this championship. You saw Federi 4.7, Vedrina 5.9, then Brown, Chris Brown 5.3, and Levente Dobos is in the pits. Dobos is in the pits. This is lap number 17. Dobos, who leads the championship, and this might be the perfect race for him. If Levente Dobos wins this race, Renzians is going to be in huge trouble. He's going to be in huge trouble. All because of that collision with Julius Anderson. There you see Mihnea Blaga, and now Oscar Clayton, who was leading the race, he's going to the pits. The British driver. And he's going for his pit stop. Just remembering that the next round will be in Nürburgring. I believe it will happen next week. If not, it would happen in 2 weeks. We got a yellow flag. Why? That is Jonathan Kloske, 5.8, but we got a yellow flag. It is around the bus stop. It is around the bus stop. But they're not showing for some reason. 5.9 for John Artur. I think they're going to show there. And is that Richard Johnson? Oh, I think it's Petramuka. Wait a minute. What is going on here? So Johnson and Anderson. Anderson goes wide. Oh man! And he was hit by Zafri, and Johnson just went straight on. Oh, and more cars. Now it's Summers. Now Sontag there being involved. And Johnson is out of the race. He just went straight on. Look at this. Holy dingly parts. He just got some quick air time there. And Anderson was also hit by Azul Zafri, and he was also hit by Owen Summers. So a lot of things happening for Julius Anderson in this race. Anderson already scored points in this season, but his season has been very problematic. Now let's see what happened here. Yeah, he was hit there by Zafri. He was trying to come back, and then he was hit by Owen Summers, and then he hit Johnson. That is a problematic sector, and Anderson has no door. Julius Anderson has got no left door. So if you want to enter his car, just do it. There's no door. Okay, so lap number 18. This is Summers in the pits. Anderson already leaving, 6.8. Blaga and Artur going straight on, and oh man, there was a collision between the two. John Arthur went wide in the first part of the bus stop, and he ended up hitting Mirnia Blaga. Ah, man. And John Arthur going to the pits. Now, replay here. It is a Bobo, and I believe it's Dyer. The two Red Bulls there. Nice battle happening there. But I believe it's the Pujon corner. So this is lap number 24. And what we're seeing here. Okay, so this is Oscar Clayton going around the outside. And he overtakes Levente Dobos. And Renzian says, thank you very much. There it is, Oscar Clayton going around the outside. Very smart move. And there's nothing that Dobos could do. Lap number 26. It is 3 laps to go in Spa Francorchamps. The leader is this man right there, Hakan Som. Hakan Som, who only won a race in GP2. It was the finale of last season in Brazil, which made him the champion of GP2. What we're seeing here, John Arthur. And yeah, John Arthur overtook Felix Sontag to take 10th place. This is Clayton there trying to catch Hakan Som. We are at lap 26, so 3 laps to go in Spa Francorchamps in Belgium. There is Hakan Som and there is Oscar Clayton. Both drivers yet to win in DTM. Look at this. Summers and Zafri. Look at this. Some side-by-side action there. And Zafri took the position. Look at this. Side-by-side at Pujon. It is Clayton and Som. This is usually not a good idea. Go to Pujon side-by-side. Now they have asphalt runoff, so now it's not a problem. But back in the day, it used to be gravel trap, and if you spin there and if you go off the track there, you will never come back because your car would be stuck. But now they have all those fancy asphalt, and now there is no need to worry. Oscar Clayton there, now trying to go side by side with Hakan Som, but no. Now, 2 laps to go. As of right now, look at Clayton here. Trying to find a spot to overtake Hakan Som. Just remember, these guys never actually won in DTM, so this is perfect for them. Like, if they really want to win, they should go for it now, because that would be great for them. That would be much better for them, because Som is having a horrible season. Clayton is having quite of a problematic season. Look at this. He's trying to go around the outside of Lecumbe, but that is not a good idea. That's not a good idea, guys. That is not a good idea. Look at this. Clayton here. He actually took the lead for a while, but he just remembered he was in the outside, and then Som takes the lead again. But this is a really good battle. This is a really good battle for the lead, ladies and gentlemen. Anything could happen here. And Levente Dobos and Mirnia Blaga are right there. Jonathan Closke is in 5th place. And Dobos, Blaga, and Closke are all paying attention to this, because it could happen a collision there. Imagine if it happens a collision. Then Dobos would win the race. And Renzian's situation in the championship would be pretty much terrible. and the pressure would be all over him. So at least Levente Dobos is not winning the race. Now they're going to the final lap, going through Blanchimont, and now they're going to the bus stop for the final lap. To the final corner, and here we go. It is the last lap. It is Clayton and Sam. Look at Clayton going side by side, and that was a collision between the two. That was a collision between the two, and Clayton takes the lead. Oscar Clayton has taken the lead from Hakan Sam. Oh man, this is gonna spark a huge controversy. Look at this. There was a collision between the two, but he was trying to overtake, and Sam said no, and Clayton had no time to slow down. So it happened a collision. To me, it was a racing incident, and this is pretty much part of racing. Collisions are part of racing, so it can happen to anyone. I think it will sparkle a huge controversy because maybe this move has decided the race. And now Clayton takes the lead from Hakan Sam. Now they're showing the replay again. Yeah. Clayton tried to go around the outside. Sam said no. And then Clayton had no time to slow down even more. So it was just a small collision. And tough titties. Time to continue. And let's go to the final corners. And there he is, Oscar Clayton, who's having quite of a problematic season full of ups and downs. But now things will get better for Oscar Clayton, for the British driver, because here he comes. The man of the hour and the man of the moment. Oscar Clayton has won in Spa Francorchamps. After 51 minutes and 21 seconds of racing, then second place for Hakan Sam. Sorry, mate. Third place there for Levente Dobos. Now you're seeing the rest. There you see Felix Sontag there. What happened? Why are they going back? Oh, I think he was overtaken. He was overtaken by Zemchik. It was at Puhan. Was it? Yes, it was. It was at Puhan. Great overtaking maneuver. Very, very smart move from Alexander Zemchik. But this is a great race for Felix Sontag. I mean, finishing 11th in a series that he never competed. That is really good. I think it's really good. Maybe in the future we could see more of Felix Sontag here if he really wants to leave the main series after 2011, which he actually pointed this out. But maybe, what if this happens? Would he go here to DTM? Is he already training to see how he would end up in DTM? That remains to be seen. There you see Julius Anderson. Poor Anderson. What a problematic season for him. This is not NASCAR, so he's not doing good. There you see Jordan Morrow. And there you see it. The man of the hour and the man of the moment. Oscar Clayton has won the race. There you see the rest. Hakan Sam, Levente Dobos, Mirnia Blaga, Jonathan Kloske, Victor Bobo, Joe Dyer, and Victor Prieto. Then you see the rest. It will be Jimmy Goldsmith, Alexander Zemchik, Felix Sontag. Then in 12th place, it was John Arthur. Then it was Vedran Vedrina. Where was Vedran Vedrina all along? I barely mentioned his name. Then it's Petra Muka, Andrea Federi, Chris Brown, Azu Zafri. Then it would be Alvin Summers in 18th. Then it's Julius Anderson and Jordan Worrell. The only two retirements, Richard Johnson and Renz Jans. The fastest lap you're going to see right now, the fastest lap was scored, believe it or not, the fastest lap was scored by Azu Zafri, his first ever fastest lap in any of these offline championships, you know, GP4 offline championship and DTM, which is the only two that he competed. 1:46.445, it's his first ever fastest lap. And yeah, Very, very interesting result for Zafri. Zafri didn't even finish in the points, but he got a fastest lap, so I think it's some good bragging rights all over there. So the next round will be in Nürburgring, and hopefully I will be there, as long as my computer doesn't crash again. So let's go to the standings and not waste any time. Levente Dobos leads the championship with 42 points, Renzians 34, then Dyer 25, Ibobo 22, Muka 21, Prieto 21, Summers 16, Artur 16, then Worrell, Clayton with 15, Kloske and Sam with 13, Johnson 12, then with 11 is Federi, Zafri, and Brown. With 10 points it is Vedrina, 9 points Blaga, then it is Nitsu with 8 points, Goldsmith with 6 points, Hatala also with 6 points, Julius Anderson and Nelson Mondialo with 5 points, Alexander Zemchik with 3 points, Colin Riley with 1 point, and Felix Sontag with 0 points. That was DTM round number 9 in Spa Francorchamps. The next round will be in Nürburgring, round number 10. Levente Dobos can win the title there. If he finishes at least in 6th place, Renzians cannot finish in the points. And if that happens, Levente Dobos will be crowned the first ever DTM offline champion. And he would be crowned before the final race in Monza. But hopefully, we all hope that the final race in Monza is the one that decides everything. But until there, I am the Grime Lloyd. Thank you so much for watching this race. Subscribe to Floren's channel if you haven't done so, and like the video. Hopefully, I will be back for Nürburgring, but if not, I will see you at some other day. Bye.